are not as selfish as our world has become. Before Corona, people had little geographies and people had locations and people had domains. But post-Corona, we don't have that anymore. We're all one big family, treated the same way, irrespective of whether you are in Jordan or you are in Nevada. Whether you're in Jackson or Jordan, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You got to be part of the team. So, in the spirit of sharing, please let all your friends know that the impact that Corona is having on them, their emotional health, their economic health, or their physical health can be turned around. If you know anybody anywhere on planet Earth that has been impacted by the coronavirus or by the pandemic or by the secondary effects of either the pandemic or corona itself, please, I need you to inform them that we are back right now. We're back right now, and we're here to support one another and to show solidarity, because never has there been an opportunity like this that presented that is telling us anything at all about ourselves. So please, you need, as a matter of urgency, inform anybody that you know who will benefit from what we're sharing today. Just as we're about coming on air, we got a special message. Yes, you can guess, from Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, asking every single worship center to return to full services. That means all churches, mosques, and temples in the US have been asked one simple thing: please classify yourself as essential services. We just got that now. So this is breaking news, confirmed by the White House, that all places of worship have now been sprung open. They should resume normal activities now, not tomorrow. So if you have any friends that is directly involved in counseling, directly involved in mentoring, or doing anything to do with such institution, please let them know. This is the breaking news, that the President of the United States has thrown open the gates for every single American to return back to their place of worship. We're just getting that now. We're confirming that. And some of you are hearing that for the first time. It is true. The president himself has already made it clear, you cannot, right, stay at home now if you wanted to go to a place of worship. So that's one thing that we just got in. I'll be very keen to hear your views on that. Please state which city you are calling from, state which location you are in. We always find out, because we are one big global family now. One big global family. I'm going to show you where you are on the map, and then so that you can interact. We're one big global family. It doesn't matter what part of the world you are from. Every single government, geography, location has been directly impacted by COVID-19. So please share what city you're watching us from, and we are going to update you with things that you never thought was possible. Share it, please. Thank you for those of you that have logged in very early. I'm pleased that you're joining us early. I'm going to ask you to do one more favor. Tag any of your friends. Start a watch party, what is called a watch party. You click on it, you'll see the option at the bottom there. Those of you that are on YouTube, yes, make everyone aware of the fact that you're on YouTube in the usual way. Because we are one family. I'm not saying that to be politically correct. I'm saying that it is evidence-based. That all of us have now been impacted by COVID-19. So I want you to please share this with as many family members as you think may have been impacted by this nasty virus. I want you to be part of people that will share the good news, because what we are talking today is something very serious. We're talking and we're sharing on a piece of news that is extremely useful to us. So if you have any friends their job is now threatened, or their livelihood is also threatened, or their health is threatened, I will really need you to please share whatever you have. Just share it. Whatever you have learned from us, share it. So please, what did you learn from our last broadcast? Please share it. Because we're living in interesting times, very interesting times. We need to be able to help one another, irrespective of your social class. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter at all. So please, I want you to share what you heard today. And there's going to be a poll out. There's going to be questions out. I need you to be interactive. I need you to be able to put things out, and we're going to watch and we're going to work together. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Today we have already heard from the President of the United States, making it very clear, abundantly clear, that nobody should be in doubt where he stands with the opening of certain facilities in the States. All places of worship have been found open. So if you have anyone that's going through tough time because of funeral, they couldn't have the funeral because it was inconclusive. Now the president stepped in. He stepped in such a way that it's so dramatic that you will be shocked to hear what happened. So thank you for Mark. I think Mark is signing into YouTube. Please, if you are able to get all the people in YouTube to also type in the comment box. If you're in the YouTube channel, if you're watching it through YouTube channel, please type into the comment box because we'll need your comment. Type into the comment box. Just share now type into the comment box the city you're watching us from. Type into the comment box. Those of you on YouTube, type into the comment box. So, because we're getting some traction on YouTube now, so I'm getting people log into YouTube. So yes, so make sure that you join. You join. Yeah, I think you can open that laptop, open the other laptop, and we'll see what's happening. So please, those of you on YouTube, I want your comments. I need to be able to see what you're doing. And I need you to be active in what we are doing today because it's going to be of great value to you. If you can just open your laptop, and I need to be able to have some feedback from people that are logged into YouTube. If you are logged into YouTube, type in the name of your city, the name of your country. I need to know that, and I need to see your interactivity, because it's not just a one-way system. Everyone needs to participate in this. It's quite useful. But yesterday we had a world record attempt. For those of you that follow me, you will have seen some bits and pieces we're doing with the world record. If you didn't follow me, I'm pleased to inform you that a lot of things moved yesterday, and it's good, good. It was so beautiful. People that turned in, they knew what they gained from it. So I need you to type in now if you are interested in the next attempt, so that when I see anything like that, I'm able to very easily locate you or invite you to join us. So please go straight into your, if you are part of the Excellence in Education program, you already know essentially what to do with the YouTube channel. If you are not, it won't cost you anything to join, but you'll be a lot more informed if you are involved in that. So please, it's a great thing for you to be able to do items like that and respond. I invite you to join us. Sorry. So please, I need you to put some comments on it and say something that's positive, or say something about where you are. Please put something about where you are and say something. If you're on YouTube, so I love what you say. I want to hear some feedback from you, and I'm here to make sure that we come together and stay together. We need to be able to see what is happening and work with people that have been impacted by this negative virus, by this nasty virus. Thank you for all of you watching on YouTube. Thank you for those of you watching by Periscope. I'm blessed by those of you watching on Instagram. Today, we're looking at how COVID-19 has impacted what you do, and how we are going to together triumph over what you're doing. Meanwhile, please, the name of your city, please, the name of your country, and guaranteed gift for you. There's a special gift for you if you are able to log that in. The summer edition of this is something I'm going to share with you for those of you that stayed to the very end. What is unique here, and how does that affect you? How does it affect your profile? And it's 30 people you must watch. You must watch them in terms of contribution. Thank you very much for all your comments. Thank you for your activity. I want to start off by some of you that have followed our teaching here will have seen what we said about speed reading. So during this period of lockdown, one easy skill you can acquire that will land you a massive job is speed reading. I shared with you before, and some of you have taken action. Others are still waiting. Well, God knows what. This entire book, over 900 pages. Look at it. It's a thick book. You can clean up this in minutes, not in days, if you have the skill to speed read. But if you don't have it, we're making it available only during this period of lockdown. Once lockdown is over, then you've had it. Those of you that are involved in sports, there are virtual sports you can play online. We give you the key to be able to play that very easily. Those of you that are economically strapped, there are activities that you can participate in while you're on lockdown. I'm going to take you through that one after the other. Why are we saying this? Because we've applied these principles to our students of different ages, and they become champions. The principle of speed reading. Ability for you to understand in 9 months what the brightest in the world, they are the brightest in the world, don't pick up in 5 years. I'm sharing that with you. Another thing that I mentioned that you could do in this period of real time, a lot of people don't know what to do with their time and getting bored. You can learn a brand new language from scratch in a matter of days. If you're on this call today, I'm going to offer you a gift. Remember, a ticket to attend an online virtual conference. Ticket normally retail at $1995. You're not going to pay anything. You're not going to pay anything. And that event will transform your life. Part of what you learn there is how do you learn a brand new language in a matter of days? Some of you learned one language in years and still haven't gotten it. Why is it some people can learn a brand new language in a matter of days? My great friend Taya, she's demonstrated this over and over and over again. Tanya has demonstrated how easy it is. It's easy if you know how. It's difficult if you don't. So please, I'm encouraging you because I need to tell you the truth about what is now possible and what was once possible. I need to tell you the truth. I just need to tell you the truth. Please don't ever think about what the school told you as anywhere near the truth. You can pick up Russian in a matter of days, and you can also pick up writing in a matter of days. So please, if you know of anybody that has struggled to learn Russian and couldn't overcome the difficulties, either because of the letterings, I'll tell you like this, we will put you through the shortest cut to pick up a brand new language. You say, oh, is that possible? We've had that over and over again. Is that possible? That's not possible. And people tell you what is impossible. We have proven with our students it is possible for you to be multilingual. This is 6 languages before leaving primary school. 6 languages. This has been validated, verified, and made known to everyone. 6. So if I'm saying that you can learn Russian and Spanish, I'm being kind to you because you can do much more than that. Your brain has capacity to do a lot more than what we'll tell you about. My great friend, had dinner last time was in London. Had dinner together in the hotel. Robert Kiyosaki, the Robert Kiyosaki. Great educationist when it comes to financial literacy. We will work with you if you are able to register for this program, which is, by the way, free, that you understand the principles of the new financial paradigm. Some people are working as Old Testament, old method, old thinking. Others working with New Testament, others working with new dispensation. That's what we are talking about. Great man that once invited me to do some collaborative work in writing. Tony Robbins just released a book on money called Money. I'll make that available to everybody that applies. The other Edward, a personal friend, sign this copy for me. Sign this copy for me, personal friend. The last time we met was at the palace, Kensington Palace. She will be contributing. So if you're a woman if you're a girl, if you're a lady, if you're looking for any inspiration, if you're feeling down, if you're emotionally low, through the power of breathing, we've shared platforms together, shared stage together in London. Together with our great husband, wonderful husband, they will just electrify you. Electrify you. She's powerful, powerful electricity. You heard about a mentee that the teacher said, this is why I will never take any teacher's opinion about you as gospel. They are entitled to their views, by the way. Because the literature teacher knows literature and it has a view about you on literature. If you have a different literature teacher, they may have a different view about you. So this is one reason why I always encourage you, especially if you're a young adult, do not allow your certification determine your future. Do not allow your certification to determine your destination. Please write that down. Do not allow the certification you have to now be the sole determinant of your future. Please don't. If he did, he won't end up as the #1 name in British Premiership, football Premiership. Played for Arsenal Junior, played for Bolton Wanderers, played for Birmingham City, played for England many times. Yet, here, I hosted him several times with my student. Only most humble students I've ever had to work with. But was given a wrong label by the teacher and by the school. And that's why the parents brought him to me. If you have any young man in the house that understands football and watches football, this is, see the thickness of this book? We will take you through step by step how you can speed read the entire content of it. You won't skip any page. Speed read this. Book written by one of the greatest legends of British football, Sir Alex Ferguson. Again, by my personal friend, Michael Crick, with reviews by different people from the Times, from the Observer, from the Guardian. It's all here for you to see. And you've seen the role we played. We were privileged to play a role. We didn't even know we were playing a significant role. When the first lady said she was going to put her wisdom down to pen and paper, we didn't know that. First Lady Michelle Obama put her pen to paper. What is important about that? Not only did she talk about her life, but she drew the parallel between what we were doing here with what happened in South Side of Chicago in terms of belief system, aspiration, and what the school tells you. Because her high school told her, the people like you don't go to a top university. It's funny. Life is so funny. Michelle Obama was told exactly the same thing as boys and girls were being told in London. I'm not asking you to please believe what I'm saying. The book is here. We'll give you a free copy of the book if you sign on to come on our program, and we'll be able to find out details how to get that. This is Michelle Obama. This is her book. Please look at her book. It's her book. This is a photograph here. You can see the girls there. From the United Kingdom. She went home, reflected what she found out after interacting with our mentee, and then she put that in her book. So the reason why we are offering you this book, which is a world bestseller, is New York Times bestseller, World Amazon bestseller, international bestseller. That's what Michelle's book became. And we're pleased for the role we play in promoting the book in the first few hours. The one that happened pre-launch, people that pre-ordered, at launch, and then our speaking engagement. We are pleased to be part of that. And it was great for me to take some of our students to go and meet Michelle Obama when she visited again in London after the book. I told you before I came on air, there's been a big news. Big news. This is the biggest news of the pandemic. Why? The president has just agreed, announced that all places of worship, mosques, churches, temples can now open in lockdown. They are classified as essential services. I know you're familiar with this signature. This is the signed copy, my signed copy of the book by President Trump. And I need all of you to know this. This is above politics. This is beyond politics. This is a matter of life and death. And that's why we're coming together and we're working together. And I need all of you to work with me to be able to replicate this level of success. This was in the newspaper. You would have seen this newspaper. It's the world's largest circulating newspaper. Yes. Look at what it said about Deborah Thorpe, one of the students we've been privileged to mentor. So when we are telling you about your limitless capability, we don't mean it to flatter you. We have substantive, verifiable evidence to deconstruct what you think your son can do or what your daughter can do, deconstruct what your husband can do and what your wife can do, deconstruct what your cousins can do and what your nieces can do. So we have case study after case study to demonstrate that your ability is not a function of what you were taught in school, it's a function of the tools you are using, the technology you are using, the technique you are using, and most of all, your thinking. So another totally different case study. Look at this. Totally different case study. These ones are not related to the ones I've shown you before. They are different. The gene is different, but the tools, the techniques, and the materials are the same. Hence, you're able to get the same thing. We replicated this over and over and over again. This was the recorder in this number. The recorder. You can see, yes, you're right. The year 2000. As far back as we've been talking about this. So when people say, oh, Corona, this Corona. No. We spoke about this. We wrote about them. We were interviewed about them. The air knows about it. So don't tell me that this is a big surprise. The paradigm we're shifting into is something that we knew a long time ago and we prepared for it. And people around us also prepared for it. So please find out why some people are extremely successful and others struggle at this lockdown period. I want to share this. If you think what I've said so far has inspired you, change the course you were going, change what you were going to do, please share it with people. I need you to share it. Because when the lockdown is over, the person that has the highest number of shares at this particular episode will get a free copy of this. It tells you how an ordinary military veteran has set the technological world on fire by starting a little company, by dreaming big and big and big and big, and we now conquer the whole universe. How was he able to do it? Don't listen to the gossip. Don't read the distorted stories in the tabloid. Get it, and then we show you. We don't just give you the book, we show you how to speed read the whole thing in minutes so that you capture the essence of the book in minutes by not sub-vocalizing. That's one thing we're going to teach you during the speed reading training. You guessed right? He said the biggest thing that can change any nation, look at him, is education. And that's why I'm saying lock down, use it for your education. Lock down, make sure you use it for your education. Because if you don't use it for your education, you've missed out. This is the time for you. We will give you all the links you require to be able to take any study you want to take and then come back and be able to share with people. This is education time, and we must make good. Powerful words of Nelson Mandela, who said, the biggest tool that can change this world that we're living in, this same world that we're living in, is education. This is not a philosophical saying. We've seen this over and over and over again. The most potent tool on planet Earth that can change this planet is education, thanks to what Nelson Mandela taught us. So, with education, we can conquer any mountain. With education, we can climb every hill. With education, we can deal with every single problem we have with education. Because some people think, oh, we are not sure about that. Hey, I'm not talking of certification, I'm talking about education. When you engage your mind in mental activities, so that your behavior changes and your outlook changes. So now I need all of you that are on YouTube to type in here what you heard Nelson Mandela say about education, what you are taking home today from this. Why education is the most powerful, most important tool you can have. So it's not my opinion, it's the opinion and the wisdom of one man that has changed the entire universe. One man. That education is the most potent tool that can change the world. If you do not understand that, you will confuse it for going to a classroom, that's schooling. You confuse it to writing an exam, that's certification. But what I'm talking about is not one exam, is not two exams. We are talking seriously about learning and continuing to learn because it's extremely useful for people to know how to deliver this thing. You must know how to do it. So I want to thank you for listening. I want to tell you, finally, why it is useful for you to switch away from just relying on mainstream media. Do not rely on mainstream media. If you do, you end up with a serious emotional health issue. So please do not. And I'm closing today because I need to go and deal with the consequence of the presidential announcement on the resumption of places of worship. And by the way, can you just indicate for me whether or not you are involved in any form of worship? What is your primary belief system? And type in whether you think it was an appropriate thing for the president to declare every place of worship an essential, listen to this is how I put it, an essential provider of service. I look forward to hearing from you because I need to understand, need to hear from you Do you think the president is right? Do you think the president is right to have thrown open every place of worship in the United States with immediate effect? Do you think it's right? I don't want to be judgmental. I just want to hear your views and then know your thinking on this issue. Hear your views, know your thinking on it. Was the president right when he said every single company in the United States that represents one mainstream religion or the other is allowed to operate? Every institution. I need you to please type it in. Was the president right when he said that all the mosques and all the churches and all the places of worship must open? Was the president right? Did the president say the right thing when he said that many people right now are in a state of emotional distress? And because they're in a state of emotional distress, all the churches, all the and he added one thing. He said, the president said this, that the places, the clinics where they carry out abortions are open. This is his own real misgivings about the current situation. He asked, why should a that no gives restoration, gives support, and they are not treating COVID patients, they're not treating emergency cases, but they are working as abortion clinics are opened. That's what I wanted to clarify. So if you think you have any insight to that, please state it here. If you don't, if you know somebody that does, please share this post with them. Share it. I want you to like this page and share it because we are in uncharted waters. We have never of opening or shutting one institution or the other. And so the president has come, put down his foot, and said, I don't want any place of worship to be shut down during this COVID lockdown. And instructions that all of them provide is essential, that offer emotional support. Remember, a lot of people have died. I got of a former university mate of mine that passed recently, a few hours ago, and they cannot have any funeral arrangements because of the era we're living in, COVID. The family, what's happening? So I need all of you to please indicate your position. Do you think the president is right? Do you think the president is wrong? And if you take a position, state why you think that way. So as we're working on that, I need to reassure you if you're just joining in, the important things we said earlier about this program, this weekend program, of how in this program you find out the importance of speed reading, the importance of speed learning, the importance of accelerated learning. That's why an 8-year-old can take a university exam. Let me say it slowly. This paper that was written by an 8-year-old, the questions were set by the University of Cambridge. The questions were moderated by the University of Cambridge, and the scripts were marked by University of Cambridge and their representative. How can an 8-year-old have a deep understanding of what 19, 20, and 25-year-olds did not have? How can they do that? That's what I'm telling you. This weekend we're going to be sharing some of that. This is multiple world record. This is not just. This is not the same story as the other one. This is not. This, in fact, a totally different story. Can you look at this? Guinness Book World Record. Look at this. Amazing feat. Look at this. How are we able to replicate this year on year? Look at this. Look at it now. And I'm going to take you straight to the BBC. The BBC carried. Can you see what BBC says here? Primary same exam that 16-year-olds did not pass is here. This is straight out of the BBC page right now. Take a screen capture, put it on BBC, and see what I'm telling you is entertainment or the unadulterated fact of learning. Find this out, please. I really don't think we should be debating this. We've already demonstrated this. I really think we shouldn't really. We shouldn't really be debating this at all. We have already put up opportunities out for parents to come on boot camp. You can come on boot camp. This was the first viral video. It went viral in the good old days, and it was natural. And that's long before YouTube became the YouTube and we have bloggers. I need you to go and check this. Long before viral became viral, this is it here. England's smartest. How can you be that? There's a method to any achievement. And all of us must understand that. Check this out. This is 2001 to tell you that this journey did not start yesterday. 11-year-old writing using the same technique. I keep telling you this. Only after 9 months, she knew what most people that have been studying for 3 years did not know. Look at this. I will beg of you to grab the screen now, save your screen of this, and share this with any girl, any lady, any woman, any mother that thinks that girls cannot be good in mathematics. This is a world record, and it remains a world record till today. It's a world record, and it's still a world record now. I don't want it to be a world record now. I need you to exceed. I need you to step forward and understand this. This was carried. I just dug this out for you to see. You are not a product of your certification. Do not allow the certificate you were given to become your destination. Because this is not a joke. Everyone need to see this. Everybody needs to see this. When you have seen this, you will know that whatever they say about you is just an empty gossip. They don't know anything about you. This is from the Voice of 2003. Look at this. So they are gifted, they are young, and they are on track to achieve great things. How can others learn from them? They are young, and they are gifted, and they are on track to achieve great things. How can you learn from them? Number one secret: when you share knowledge, you accommodate and acquire more knowledge. Please, those of you on YouTube, I want to put it there what I said about knowledge. What happens when you share knowledge? Type in there. If you're on Facebook, type in. What happens when you share knowledge? If you're on Instagram, type in. Please type in. Type in, because this has been featured by all the major networks. Look at this is CNN. You see the CNN page? This is right out of the CNN page. You can go get it now. Google it. This is right out of CNN page. I'm not literally winding you up. Do check it. CNN. This is out of London's Evening Standard. I need to go and check this. So please, in your comments, do not express what they told you in school and want to persuade me that that is the only truth and that is the gospel truth. Please do not try that. If you try that, you know I wouldn't believe you, because I know you already believe. I'm not going to take you seriously, because this is another story by the Evening Standard years later after that. So you cannot sit down and accept what they told you pre-COVID. That was their opinion. I brought this evidence to show you, so that from now on, nobody will tell you what you know and what you can know. Nobody will mislead you, and nobody will even begin to have to start saying, he said this, she said this. No, it's not who said what. These are universal principles that are applicable to every person on planet Earth. In your success, do not let your geography determine your success. I'm going to show you the map of the world again, so that everybody knows essentially what we said at the beginning. Please do not hang on to the yesteryear's opinion of learning. This is what is really irritating. It's happening now. If you want the full details, how you can apply it at elementary level, how you can apply it at secondary or high school level, how you can apply it at college level, you need to indicate now, type in boot camp, because I'm going to send you a voucher. I'm going to send you a special voucher, and it's a special lockdown voucher, and that voucher that voucher is worth over $2,000. $2,000. That's what the voucher is worth. So I need you to type in the name of your city and the name of your country. I need you to do that, please. Type in the name of your country and the name of your city. Type that in. I need to be able to see you type that in, and then I need to be able to interact and pull this forward and push it forward. Because it's about time you share this information with your cousin who has been told they cannot study science because they don't have the ability. Or your niece who's been told, oh, you can't do music. I heard that so many times. Oh no, they tell you, oh, you can't do a particular sport. That is an evil lie. If you didn't know that that was a lie, I'm pleased to be the first person to tell you it's a lie. So I need all of you now to go to the comment box, because this is the last time I'm going to be saying this, to go to the comment box and make your views on the issues that we have discussed. I need you to make your voice known, because I'm going to make sure that whatever you need to succeed, we're going to give that to you, and we're going to share that with you, and we're going to work with you until you exceed every expectation. Because nobody should have an expectation of you that is lower than that of your maker. Nobody. So I want to say I love you so much for coming on this call today, and I look forward to working with you to exceed every expectation. Because I know that for sure there's a lot more you can do,